Assalamualaikum and hi. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my industrial training experience. My name is Ashraf bin Azlan, and today I will be presenting my internship experience at TechnipFMC. This presentation will cover company background, scope of work, learning experience, company analysis, as well as discussion and recommendations based on my internship. For today's presentation, I will first introduce the company background and my internship placement. Then I will explain my scope of work and supervision experience during the internship. After that, I will present the company analysis, which includes SWOT, PESTEL, and TOS analysis. Finally, I will discuss the key findings, recommendations, and conclude my presentation. The aim of this presentation is to demonstrate not only what I did during my internship, but also how I apply academic knowledge to real organizational practices. I completed my industrial training as part of my academic requirement under UiTM. The internship was conducted at TechnipFMC, where I was placed under the people and culture and general affairs functions. Throughout this internship, I was exposed to real workplace practices, internal communication, employee engagement activities, and administrative support functions. Now, this slide shows the key individuals and team structure that I worked with during my internship. I was mainly attached to the General Affairs and People and Culture team, led by Madam Nur Dalisa Anum, together with Sir Saiful Azhar, Sir Izzuddin Raza, and also Sir Rashid Ghazali. Working closely with this team helped me understand the importance of teamwork, coordination, and communication in supporting employees and organizational operations. Moving on to the company background, TechnipFMC is a multinational company operating in the oil and gas industry. The company is well known for providing integrated solutions that combine engineering expertise, advanced technology, and project execution capabilities. TechnipFMC operates globally and supports major energy projects across different regions, which positions the company as a key player within the industry. This strong global presence reflects the company's stability and long-term involvement in the oil and gas sector. In terms of its nature of business, TechnipFMC focuses on delivering integrated solutions within the oil and gas value chain. The company combines technical knowledge, engineering capabilities, and project execution to support complex and large-scale projects. This integrated approach allows TechnipFMC to deliver value through both product and services rather than operating at a single function organization. As a result, the company's operation require strong coordination between technical teams, support functions, and management. Now for my role and responsibilities throughout the internship. My roles during the internship included supporting daily administrative operations, assisting with employee engagement activities, and preparing internal communication materials. I was involved in designing posters for internal campaigns, managing documentation, coordinating with different departments, and supporting company events. One of my major responsibilities was designing the company's festive materials, which require a high level of trust and accountability. Some other roles or responsibilities that I receive is supporting daily administrative and general affairs operations, assisting HR activities and initiatives for the company staff, designing internal posters and communication materials, coordinating employee engagement events and activities, managing documentation and internal information, and lastly, designing festive materials such as company sampul duit raya. Some of the specific activities that I myself involved is coordinating during career fairs, assisting blood donation registrations, acting as a photographer when there's a visitor to the plant or company, and also we also got friendly friendly department competition where me and my pair, which is Kak Ayla, we got the 4th place out of 5. And then I also assisted in dog gift collection and supported initiatives such as hydroponic, and I also make the posters for the company's canteen menu. In addition, I assisted in setting up banners for Christmas and Deepavali, handling visitors from headquarters, managing lucky draw receiving, and also organizing documents. I was also a committee member for annual dinner, where I supported event preparation and poster design, including posters for internal talent programs. Throughout my internship, I used several professional tools and systems, such as Microsoft Word and Excel, were being used for documentation, reporting, and tracking. Canva, using the company's official account, was used for designing poster and any design work. And then for communication, we use Outlook for formal emails, Microsoft Teams for internal coordination, and platforms such as Viva Engage and POP were used for employee engagement and internal information sharing. This internship significantly improved both of my technical and professional skills. In terms of communications, I developed stronger interpersonal skills by working with colleagues across different departments. I also improved my time management and multitasking abilities, especially when handling multiple tasks during peak periods. Additionally, I enhanced my teamwork, professionalism, digital design skills, and gained exposure to corporate systems and processes. Besides learning in administration, Sir Saiful also guides me on how to relate with the marketing subject, or to be exact, with marketing mix 4Ps within the organization. To illustrate, engagement material and internal programs may be considered the product in this case, and the quality of the programs will confirm the acceptance of the employees. Another point that he made is the value of pricing when dealing with logistics, vendors, and internal resources. Moreover, I also got familiar with place, which is location of information, materials, and services being provided in the organization. This shows knowing on the right medium to use internal communication, the distribution of engagement items, and organization of logistic setups to achieve efficient and time-based delivery. And then finally, the internal messages, posters, and announcements were designed and communicated to the employees in a direct and interesting way, which reflected the corporate culture and organizational values, which was the key feature of promotion. Despite TechnipFMC's strong employee engagement initiatives and supportive culture, several internal issues were identified. Firstly, employee engagement exists but lacks a formal internal marketing structure, where there is information but not everyone receives it properly. Secondly, the use of multiple communication platforms has resulted in fragmented information flow, because there is too many platforms where they share information, so it is too spread out and not everyone receive it clearly. Lastly, engagement activities are not fully leveraged as long-term employee branding assets. Next is for the pestle analysis. For the politics, since oil and gas industry is highly governed by the government, policies on the energy security, offshore exploration, and safety standards. For the economy, high demand of energy solutions in the world, and big Long-term contracts is what leads to stability in the financial aspects of the company. For society, the social environment accentuates the rising demands on the welfare of the employees, flexible working conditions, and significant work. Technology, highly dependent on the advanced engineering systems, digital infrastructure, and secure internal communication platforms. Environment becoming a critical issue whereby oil and gas companies are under intense pressure to prove their sustainability and environmental responsibility. For law, influences the employee practice by imposing labor laws, occupational safety laws, and data protection laws. Now let's get into the SWOT analysis. Firstly, we have strengths. Well-established global brand in oil and gas industry. The fact that TechnipFMCs enjoy great reputation across the globe in the oil and gas sector is one of its strengths. Being a well-established multinational company, the company is known to provide engineering excellence and deliver complex projects which increase the credibility of clients and employees. Next is strong financial positions. The high financial position of TechnipFMC is another strength, as the company has long-term global projects and also offers integrated services. TechnipFMC also got exceptional qualified and well-trained workforce. They prioritize developing and promoting its existing employees rather than hiring externally. High technological and safe internal system. TechnipFMC also enjoys system and internal secure platforms. Such systems aid in project management, data safety, and in-house coordination that are important in handling sensitive data and reliability of operations. And last, for the strength, is vibrant corporate culture of professionalism and safety. Another strength is a powerful corporate culture that focuses on safety, professionalism, and compliance. The safety awareness is so integrated in the everyday operation that it builds trust between the employees and stakeholders. Next, for W, which is weaknesses. TechnipFMC has a high employee turnover in certain roles only, which need to be addressed despite all of its strengths. Among the weaknesses that can be identified is the turnover of employees in some of the positions, because workers are in high demand in the oil and gas industry, as there is high competition among the skilled professionals. Next is the lack of specialist professionals. Technical jobs tend to be characterized by prolonged training and development, thus making the organization heavily reliant on current experienced staff. Next is the peak project workload, which is the intensity of high peak in the company during the peak project cycles, because projects are based on operation frequently require long hours of work and high performance standards. Next one is we have disjointed internal communication mediums. The internal communication platforms are incomplete, which is a structural weakness. Although various platforms can facilitate communication, the fact that they are not distinctly differentiated can lead to overlapping of information, inconveniently received messages, or lack of effective engagement between employees. And last, for weakness, is the absence of an official internal marketing structure. There is a lack of formal marketing structure framework that can be used to implement strategic measures with respect to employee engagement initiatives. Whereas engagement activity exists, but they are not always in line with the employee branding goals, and their potential effect on employee commitment and retention is limited. Next, continue with the opportunities. Enhancing internal marketing of employee brands, I think, can be exploited in order to improve its organizational performance. Next is better utilization of online interaction media. The clarity of communication, involvement of employee, and transparency of the organization can be brought up through better coordination. Next is the sustainability and environmental, social and governance (ESG). Endeavors also come with great opportunities with the rise of global concern about sustainability. Next is the flexible working arrangements. Is another chance to enhance satisfaction and productivity of employees, because there is also choice of work from home for every Friday for the staff. And lastly, the leader pipeline and talent development. There are prospects in enhancing the talent development. Organized training and career development system can decrease long run turnover, motivate employees, and provide continuity of technical expertise within the organization. Now for the threats, there is stiff competition over skilled talent. Next is volatility in the condition of the oil and gas market. Increment in regulatory and compliance compulsions relating with safety and environment issues. Risk of employee burnout. The intensity of work over an extended period can decrease commitment and productivity. Lastly, knowledge loss due to employee turnover. Loss of experienced personnel may cause lack of professional skills, high cost of training, and possible interruption in the project implementation. Now for the tools analysis. Firstly, SO strength opportunity. TechnipFMC has an excellent financial stance in an international recognized company and has highly competent employees which the organization can use to take advantage of employee branding and internal marketing opportunities. For the weakness opportunity, digital engagement and internal marketing opportunities can be used to overcome the current weaknesses of the company, including the lack of fragmented communication platforms and the lack of formal internal marketing procedure. For the strength and threats, the high corporate culture, safety focus, and technological leadership of the company can be effectively employed to overcome external threats like high competition among qualified professionals and regulatory challenges. Weakness and threat (WT). In order to reduce the overall effect of the internal weaknesses and external threats, TechnipFMC must take a gradual and active stance to a workforce management and engagement. Continue with the discussion. Company strength and position. Strong financial capability, global reputation, and advanced technology. Highly skilled workforce. Supports complex engineering projects. Builds employee confidence and organizational pride. Internal strategic gap. No formal internal marketing structure need to be discussed. Next is the engagement activities exist but not strategically aligned with the employer branding. And then limits impact on employee motivation and retention. For the workforce challenges, competitive in the oil and gas industry, employee turnover, heavy workload, and talent shortage in niche roles, risk of fatigue and burnout during peak project periods. And from the marketing perspective, employee are an important internal market. Internal engagement should be treated as a strategic investment, not just operations. Now for the recommendation based on the discussion just now. Firstly, formally, which is formal internal marketing strategy. Integrate engagement, communication, and employer branding. Align activities with corporate values and career development. Next is streamline communication platforms. Clearly define the role of each platform so that this is clearly to everyone within the company. Reduce information overlap and also can improve message clarity. The third one, which is phase implementation. For the first phase, maybe structural internal communication and engagement. Phase 2, align with employee branding goals. And the phase 3, focus on the long-term sustainability. Fourth one is talent and well-being investment. Strengthen training, career development, and employee welfare can help to reduce turnover and improve workforce stability. And lastly, continuous evaluation. Use employee surveys and engagement metrics, which can help to improve strategies based on the feedback and industry changes. In conclusion, the industrial training experience at TechnipFMC really helped and provided me meaningful exposure to real corporate practices and internal operations. The internship enhanced my professional skills and allowed me to apply academic knowledge in a practical context. Overall, the experience has prepared me to enter the workforce with greater confidence and awareness. In terms of marketing and organization, It was discussed in the analysis that internal employees constitute a significant internal market. The internal marketing strategy should then be formalized through the engagement programs, communication practice, and corporate culture. In such a way, TechnipFMC will be able to increase employee engagement, retention, as well as employee brand in a competitive talent market. Overall, TechnipFMC experience during the internship was an important learning tool that facilitated the process of theory practice. The acquired knowledge and skills during the period of training will be relevant in the further professional development and have a positive impact on long-term career goals in the business and marketing field. And then that is all from me. Thank you for listening.